Who pays closing costs on a home? Now, in our market, in the DMV, with everything being so competitive right now, almost always the closing costs are going to be paid for by the person purchasing the home, so the buyer. Now, the reason for that is because everything is so competitive with our limited inventory on the market right now. Typically, buyers are seeing that they have to compete with other people for the same property. Now, if you were to go ahead and ask the seller to pay those closing costs for you, it's really going to weaken your offer, and it's going to make your offer not stand out compared to everybody else who's trying to win that property. There are some situations and some instances where you can have the seller cover those for you, and what that's called is actually a seller subsidy. Now, like I said, in this market, we really don't see that, but if the market were to change, or if, let's say, you weren't competing with as many other buyers for a property, you could ask the seller to cover those for you, and they might be willing to negotiate something to where they can cover either a portion or maybe even all of those on your behalf. Now, as a buyer, you do have a few different options on how you can go ahead and pay for those. You can either pay for those all yourself, and that's just going to be something that you're going to have to take care of when you get to closing. Otherwise, you could also get what's called a gift from whether it's a friend, a family member, coworker, anybody really. But the only thing you need to make sure is that it's not a loan. So if somebody is gifting you money for whether it's a down payment or closing costs, you're just going to need to make sure that they don't expect you to repay them at some later point down the road. So as long as that's, taken care of, you can go ahead and get a gift of money to help cover some of those closing costs for you. But in our market, almost always it's going to be covered by the buyer when they go ahead and put the offer in on a home. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Marty Meck with the Keri Shull team. If you're personally interested in either buying, renting, or selling a property here in the DMV, please feel free to go to our website, kerishull.com, so you could go ahead and get started and even take a look at some of our current listings.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of our video. If you're interested in more videos like this, click here. And if you want to subscribe, click down here. We look forward to talking to you soon. And make sure you comment below. We always respond and look forward to hearing from you.